Just like that rear. Beautiful River Trent in the background. Just filming, mate. Just filming. That's me mate Lee. Got the beautiful River Trent in the background. Just going to show you what I'm putting out on my first rod. Don't know if you can see us, it's not very light. See if I can get out in the light. There you go. So basically, got a 3-ounce lead, not much flirt in a minute. Nice running ledger, 0 resistance. Down to a 3-foot hook link with a nice bit of dynamite baits, luncheon meat, krill flavour. And what we'll do, we're going to tie a little PVA bag with a long tag end. So get a little handful of meat with some freebies. Nice little handful of meat. Put it in the old PVA bag. And then we'll tie a little bag up. Nice and tight because winter, so tight, you want it real tight so it melt quite quick. It's going to take a while to melt in the winter, but I don't mind because they're sitting on the lead. So tie a knot in it. You have to excuse the light, it's only now getting light, so the camera footage is going to be a bit pants at the minute till the old light come. What we do is we tie a knot and we leave a long tag end. Show you. So we leave a nice long tag in like that with a little PVA bag of meat, get out the light that, and then we tie that to the lead. So the lead's here. So we'll tie this now around the bottom, just around the base of the lead. Just a simple overhand knot. If I can get it. I'll show you if I can get it. I've tied it a little bit short. It's camera pressure and it's always camera pressure. I'll tell you what I'll do. Slice it down the middle and tie it like that. So yeah, nice drive up there. 4 o'clock in the morning. That's not it's not a hard drive. A little bit more about this A1 stretch. The A1 stretch is obviously what's called the A1 pits. It's a very known, well-renowned fishing lake. I've got a real bad habit of looking at the screen when I might be looking at the lens. So if I'm not looking at you, sorry about that. Yeah, this is the A1 stretch. So you can literally come in and fish. It's £10 for the day. I can't remember what it is for 24 hours. I think that's 15, 20 quid for 24 hours. Cheap as chips. And then, and yeah, you fish whatever you want. 3, 4 rods. It's lovely. So we'll just tie a nice overhand knot on this lead. I'll show you in a sec. Just trim it up. So what I've done there, look, is I've got my lead and I've got a PVA bag coming off my lead, and what that'll do in the flow is that'll melt, that'll trundle all the way down past my hook bait, and then the barbel will come snuffling up, and if everything works out, we should get a bite. I'm going to put you on the old, where am I going to put you? Excuse me for a minute, I'll put you on here. The only problem is this high bank's a nightmare, isn't it? Number 1 out. Yeah, I might use that next time, mate. That's number 1 out. We'll get the rest of the rods out and then I'll give you a show. So party people, let me talk you through what we're doing. Got 2 rods out. Left one is about halfway across in the flow on dynamite krill baits luncheon meat with PVA bag of lunch meat tied to the weight. Right one is on a cheese and garlic boilie, bit closer in, because there's a chap been fishing over there, so been a lot of pressure over there, so I want to come a bit this way. Ain't all about fishing across. If you're over there, you'd want to fish over here, wouldn't you? So you've got to use your loaf, and gotta have when you're here a dead bait rod out. So I've got a pike / zander rod out just off the shelf. It's about fucking 10 foot deep just off the shelf. So yeah, just off the shelf. Hopefully they come up a shelf looking for whatever they're looking for, and that rod will go. But yeah, the rods are out. Hopefully we'll bring you back soon with a fish. Lee's over here. See, Lee's set up. He's been here for a couple of days. He's had a barbel, about £7. He's been fishing slow the whole stretch, so he's done well. Bloke was here for 4 nights, didn't have nothing. So he's got 2 out here, fishing one on that bush, one a bit further down, and then he's got another 2 here, fishing one down there, one in the middle flow, and he's got his little pike rod out down there. Like I say, he's had one, and I think he's the only one on this stretch at the minute that's had one. I spoke to a few blokes, and I was fishing a bit slow. Obviously I went down to 5 degrees of water temperature, so when it does that, it starts to proper affect it. So so yeah, I've got all day today, and might even do the night tonight if I can get away with it. We will see, won't we, Lee?
We will, hopefully
we will see. Hopefully I can. Well, that was a nightmare. Just reeled in and snapped off on a snag. Tied up another lovely hook bait, garlic and cheese. Gonna get some ground bait stuffed in the old feeder. Might have to whip a bit more ground bait up. You got to compact it right in tight in these feeders, because that come out quick. Just a consistency of this one of Big Barbel River ground bait, Big Barbel River pellet. Stinks to high heaven. Fantastic stuff. You want to give it a proper good squeeze. There you go. All nice so you can't see it. There you go. Nice. Right, let's give this one a cast. A bit further out this time, because I don't want to catch that same snag. Definitely do not. Let's have a look. Always check whether it's wrapped around your rod tip. Let it drop to the bottom, let it load the line out so it'll get a grip, and then let it reel down. Just hope and pray, excuse my snot bubbles, hope and pray it gets a hold. She ain't holding yet, she'll hold in a minute. Lee's now going out with one. Go on, get out there. Look at that, 3/4 way across, beautiful. It was about this time this morning, he said, he had his barbel, so we're hoping that's going to kick off soon. We will see, we'll bring you back. That's packed, look at all the people down there. Can't see them, but right up the river, they're all up there. Loads of them. Sponsored by Ashford Wright Builders. So it's all gone mental here, people. Fishing a little feeder. Lee got a little feeder out, and he's we're catching little roach and skimmers, having a good crack, and all of a sudden, hoop's over. He's had a 5 pound 8 ounce chub. He's PB. Happy days. And then what's he pull out of his car? Oh, have a go. Frickin' just having now, I'm getting the old burgers on. I'm gonna have a beer. Oh, it's a hard life, I tell you. So, rude not to. What up, twins fishing people? Hope everybody's well. It's now 11:15 in the morning. I keep looking at here, I'm meant to be looking there at the lens. It's a nightmare. Hope everybody's well. Yeah, I'm doing the night now, so we're going to put some proper effort in. I've just put the rods back out. Got a little feeder rod out in a minute. Just started some skimmers and that. My mate had a few skimmers yesterday, so yeah, having a little dabble for some skimmers on a couple of single reds. Yeah, it's going well. Mate's had a barbel about £7, so we're in the right stretch. We've just got to, we're in the right section of the stretch, should I say. We've just got to keep at it, keep the bait going in. And oh, it's lovely, I tell you. There ain't nothing more relaxing than fishing. Nothing more relaxing than chilling out and fishing. Look at what I'm looking at, look. Look at that beautiful river just trundling by. The river's at its normal state now. From last week to this week, it's dropped 600 mil, which is a bloody lot. So yeah, beautiful. And my mate's rods just popped to the shop. My rods are behind the bivvy on alarms, so I'll be able to hear them. Trying to creep out on the bank when I can. It's manic, as we know what my life's like. It's manic, so trying to creep out on the bank when I can. And yeah, managed a cheeky night away tonight with my mate Lee. So yeah, any time on the bank's good time, no matter whether you're catching or not. People say, "Oh, I blanked," but even if you blank, you're learning something. You always go away learning something, especially on this River Trent. That's a big, intimidating river. A lot of water, but there's so many barbel in here. They have the Barbel Masters on here every year, and yeah, to have one of their massive, prestigious competitions on here, it's a no-brainer that there's plenty in here. And barbel are a good winter feeding fish, so let's see what happens. You just got to be in it to win it. There's plenty of doubles been coming out. Not yesterday, day before. A bloke was fishing. He had 3 double-figure barbel in the morning before he left. 10-2, a 10-1, and something else. See if that swan wiped my lines out. No, missed it, luckily. Yes, there's plenty of barbel in there to go at. Just got to keep the feed going in, and get lucky, really. So yeah, hopefully we'll bring it back for fish. We'll see in a bit. Right, what time are we, Lee?
Hey?
What time are we?
Oh, 6:30.
6:30 in the morning. Lee's rod screamed off. Didn't give him much of a scrap because of the weed. And he's just had a PB barbel. Look at this beauty. I'll show you now. Look, we'll get the release shot. Look at that. £9.2, nearly a double. 8 ounces. 12 ounces off a double. No, I'm still asleep, me mate. You know what I mean? £9. Anyway, nearly a double. Still asleep, ain't I? So Lee's just reviving the barbel. Got to make sure they're 100% before they go back. There she go. Come on, darling. Give us a kick. She's proper. Oh, she had a kick in. She's proper cream cracking herself out. This one. I can't stress enough the importance, people, of spending all this money and spending all this money on bait, fish, and tackle, and then just chucking a fish back not revived. Do you know what I mean? This fish could go belly up if we're not careful. So you got to make sure they're 100% before they go. Or I just spat a load of food out. So she ain't far off. How we're getting bites in this temperature, I don't know, because this water is Baltic, isn't it? She's ready, isn't she, surely? My hands are cold just standing here. There you go.
She's away.
She's away, look at that. See you, darling. Thank you very much. Good morning, people. Well, I say good morning. That is for some, and it ain't for others. Story of my life at the minute on this River Trent, but I'm just learning as I go. I've learned 3 more lessons this last night, which cost me £100 this morning. So we'll talk about that now. So what was it? 6. Oh yeah, there we go. Look, it's just winding me up a bit more. Masturbator. He is a masturbator, right? Excuse my French. I'll delete that out. So yeah, the story was I bought a run last night. Lee had a run last night and then that stopped. He ran out in his bare feet, crazy sod, considering it's about 3 degrees. And that stopped. And then we had a take this morning, about 6, Lee?
Yes, right.
6 o'clock this morning. Lee had a take. Maybe thought it was a breamy, coming in very sluggish, but we think it was just weed over the eyes of the fish because when it come up, that was a lovely barbel. That went £9.2. I'll show you the clip now. And then, yeah, it took a while to revive. We had to revive it for a bit in the edge because obviously they're hard fighting fish. That was probably given a little bit more of a scrap than we thought. And yeah, it took a while to revive. So we made sure we done that properly. You spend all this money, you've got to revive them properly. And now on to my glorious story. So I'm laying in my van this morning about 5 o'clock. My left-hand rod scream off. I jump up, put my trainers on, and I stop. And I think, right, lovely job. And bearing in mind, this is my second time ever on a Trent. So I'm kitted out to what I need, but you learn things as you go along. And I got out of my van this morning to sort Lee out, and my rod's laying on the floor. So what happened is, because I fish, I'll show you, because I fish bank sticks, which I've now just bought a deluxe core and river pod. Let me show you. Because I fish a bank stick setup, which I think looks nice and cool, because I'm a carp fisherman, I thought, oh, lovely. Problem was, in the night, this spun around like that, bank stick twisted, rod fell on the floor. You don't have that problem with river pods. So yeah, sorry about that, Cameron. So yeah, that was a nightmare. So this morning I seen my rod was on the floor. Luckily my rod didn't get dragged in because my drag was on. But yeah, this morning I come out, I picked it up, reeled about 100 yards of line in. It was all round in front of me. Luckily the fish had just circled, pulled a load of line out and come and circled in front of me. Basically I got done. I lost my first barbel on the river, which is devastating. But lesson learned. So what I've done now is I've bought a river pod, which can't happen again. No more turning. Good, nice in a deluxe river core and deluxe river pod. And I've bought some star tips. So when I'm looking at my rods, I can see if one is on the floor. This is where all the boys use star tips. So yeah, so it's very eventful evening. But it's been a fantastic session. It's not all about the catching. Obviously, I'd love to catch, but it's about learning. It's only my second time here. I'm learning every time I go along, and next time I'll come even more equipped. Lee's had a great session. He's been here since Thursday morning. He had one Friday morning, £6.7, and then he had one again this morning at £9.2. So, sorry. Not I'm forgetting, which you've already seen in the video because I put that in already. But he had that lovely £5 8-ounce chub, and that was just really funny. That was literally the feeder. We were fishing the feeder for tiny roach, and yeah, the rod just went over, and we thought, oh my god, we caught a barbel on our little puny feeder, and yeah, lovely 5. So he's had 2 PBs. He's had his first ever barbel for Trent, or first ever barbel in general. Then he's had another barbel, PB, and then he's had a PB chub. So he's a happy boy. And what's Lukey at? Well, Lukey's only been down here since yesterday morning, and Lukey's lost one. So it's all about the learning. It's all about the learning. That's coming. That's coming. Next time I'll smash the living hell out of it. But apparently, see, I'm not one to hide my spots or anything like that. I'll tell people where I'm fishing. I love helping people out. And apparently, we're on the... This swim is the go-to stretch. It's got a sign there, mile 42 marker. And apparently this is the go-to swim. You know, there's no point in me hiding it because everybody already knows that who fishes on here. So apparently the blokes come up and said you're in a go-to swim. So, and we must be, because we're I think Lee's the only one in like half a mile stretch that's had a fish, had a barbel. So obviously it's been really cold. So yeah, well, this will be my outro. If I don't get no more, we're packing up in a couple of hours. But if I get another one, I'll see you in a bit. If not, thanks for watching Twins Fishing. I'll see you in the next one.